intensity and pressure of the Stanley Cup playoffs can bring out both the best and the worst in hockey players. And we saw a little bit of everything in Sunday's NHL action. You have two heavily favored teams in Vancouver and Pittsburgh. Both of them have now fallen down 3-0 in their opening round series. And they both kind of lost composure here. The Pittsburgh Penguins were looking for every opportunity to goon things up against Philadelphia yesterday. They were going after guys after goals were being scored. You had players leaving their feet to make a big hit on a guy who wasn't even near the puck. You had Sidney Crosby picking a fight. It was just a complete loss of focus by a Penguins team that, frankly, they should know better. They won the Stanley Cup in 2009. They made the finals in 2008. They should know what the pressure of the playoffs is all about. But right now, their heads are just completely in the wrong place. Similarly, the Vancouver Canucks, who were widely expected to be the Western Conference favorite, they've fallen into a deep hole against the Los Angeles Kings. Late in that game, Alexander Edler fired the puck over the glass, resulting in a very costly delay of game penalty that kind of neutralized Vancouver's best shot at making a comeback. But even late in the game, there was a Vancouver defenseman shot the puck, deflected off of Anze Kopitar's stick and over the glass. You had all the Canucks looking around, yapping at the referees, asking for a delay of game call on the Kings. But it was just a deflected shot. It wasn't like Kopitar took the puck on his stick and fired over the glass. It was completely ridiculous and just showed the desperation that the Canucks are feeling these days. On the other hand, though, you have opportunities where somebody steps up in front of a national audience and makes a great impression. And the example there yesterday was Kevin Klein of the Nashville Predators. As a defensive defenseman, Klein's the type of guy who takes a lot of abuse from fans because just due to the nature of his job, when you look at the highlights of a game, chances are he's going to be on the poor end of a highlight, having somebody like a Pavel Datsyuk or a Henrik Zetterberg scoring a goal on his watch. But yesterday, with the Predators needing a goal to kind of stretch their lead over the Red Wings, Klein jumped up into the play, took a pass from Martin Erat, bolted right down the middle of the Detroit defense, put a one-on-one move on Brad Stewart, and roofed a beautiful shot over Jimmy Howard to give the Predators a 2-0 lead. It was a wonderful opportunity for Klein to put some offensive skills on display that, frankly, we don't get to see very often. So when it comes to the Stanley Cup playoffs, again, the glare, the intensity, the pressure, it's all ratcheted up from the regular season. Some people handle it well, some not so well. It'll be interesting to see who else pops up on the big stage going forward. I'm Dirk Hogue of On the Forecheck.